Yo, what up? It's your boy Trapp, and welcome back to I'm Not a Politician, but where I'm going to watch videos all the way up to election day and we're going to grow and all of that. I don't know much about politics. I only know what y'all have seen me learn since I've been doing these videos on this channel. And we have another video today. It says staggering. ABC's video of Trump's closing statement goes viral. So let's see what they're talking about. I watched a little bit of the debate. I didn't get to watch much because I had to like cook and just had kids do it over. But so I didn't get to watch much of it. So I'm gonna watch a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to be able to see me do that.
Closing statement at the presidential debate has struck a chord with TikTokers all over the world. The video posted by ABC News official TikTok received over 1 million likes and a staggering 17 million views.
Damn.
And that number continues to climb. Trump's remarks is a question that voters will likely be thinking about before they cast their ballot. Watch.
Man, what he...
So she just started by saying she's going to do this, she's going to do that, she's going to do all these wonderful things. Why hasn't she done it? She's been there for 3.5 years. They've had 3.5 years to fix the border. They've had 3.5 years to create jobs and all the things we talked about. Why hasn't she done it? She should leave right now, go down to that beautiful White House, go to the Capitol, get everyone together and do the things you want to do, but you haven't done it and you won't do it because you believe in things that the American people don't believe in. You believe in things like we're not going to frack, we're not going to take fossil fuel, we're not going to do things that are going to make this country strong, whether you like it or not. Germany tried that, and within 1 year they were back to building normal energy plants. We're not ready for it. We can't sacrifice our country for the sake of bad vision. But I just ask one simple question. Why didn't she do it?
Charles, that's what's known as nailing the dismount.
Yeah, because she's Vice President Harris is trying, and with the help of the media, of course, and everyone else, all the image-making folks out there, to sort of act like she wasn't in the White House. I feel like the Democrats, she's running against two Democratic legacies here. The current one, and the one in the past, the one that's, that started the Ku Klux Klan, the one that was against, a black population. And because he keeps saying, we're not going to go back to the past. I hope we don't, especially when Democrats have the upper hand. But, how she separates or tries to separate herself from what she could be doing right now. This administration cut holes in the border wall. They weren't building border wall. They cut holes in it. We know. Everyone knows what they did. We know what.
This administration cut holes in that border, and that's why all these immigrants keep coming over here, taking over, doing Come on, man. I ain't gonna lie though, we gotta get the border stuff under control. I said I know I like to make jokes and through, but for real, I don't like them immigrants. I don't like that immigrants be trying to come. I think they should do it the right way also, bro. You want to come over here, learn, take a test, and get your citizenship papers or whatever you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, come that way. I don't like it either. I don't like it either, man. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So I be agreeing with Trump every time he start talking shit about the border. I'm like, shit.
Believes in, and I think that's the most scary part. I was so happy former President Trump brought up Germany. I want to do a special on that probably in the next week or so. I don't think the American public understands the road we're on has already been paved. Germany just had a historic election. They just elected from the right for the first time since 1945 as they emerged from Nazi Germany, and they needed to rechange everything because they went down the wrong path. We don't need to go down there because they destroyed the greatest industrial nation in Europe. They've destroyed it.
Kaylee, talk to me about the impact of these numbers. So we've got 17 million likes on a platform that the Democrat Party and the campaign for Kamala Harris has been trying to widely utilize and harness. Is it simply that the fact speaks for itself and the question can be heard around the world?
It went viral because Donald Trump hit a key truth. And the key truth is this: Kamala Harris is the establishment. Kamala Harris is the ultimate DC insider. Kamala Harris is the swamp. The polling is extraordinarily clear, New York Times, Siena, that more than 60% want a major change from Biden. Only a quarter think Kamala Harris represents that. More than a majority, 53%, think Donald Trump is the change. So if we look back and Kamala Harris loses this election, I think we will look at her failure to represent herself as a change agent. She should have stood on this stage and said, here are my policies, my new policies, and here's what's holding me back. And here are the times I
That's really smart. That's right. That's right. That's how you do it. That's how you separate yourself from decisions you didn't ultimately make. These are the new policies. This is what's holding me back. Very smart. She just gave her a gem. I'm sure they'll do another debate. Well, no, I saw that Donald Trump turned it down. He wouldn't give a second debate. But that was excellent point.
Policies, my new policies, and here's what's holding me back. And here are the times I disagree.
Do y'all think that's a good policy?
Room, in the Oval Office.
I mean, a good thing.
Policy meetings. She couldn't say that because she has not disagreed with them. To your point, she has emphasized it's the Biden-Harris administration. She cannot untether herself, and she cannot win the election if she does not.
And the argument, Harris, is that the debate won over the media, right? And that they were expecting this, so they were just sailing along, crowing about it. But the reality is, for Americans and now global viewers watching this, they saw through, again, that polished veneer as to, then why haven't you done it?
Yeah, I hope I have Charles Payne's optimism about what the American people know. I argue they don't know that much about her in terms of what the realities are.
No, I think they know their own reality.
Well, they know their own reality, but when it comes to being able to use that to discern what she's telling them is not exactly transparent or in some cases true, they're watching networks that would not quantify or qualify any part of what they would suspect about her.
Hey, everyone.
What do you think about what she just said? What to not get sidetracked is I believe that Donald Trump did when he was saying that. I was sitting here thinking like, damn, like this feels like the truth. Like it feels like, yeah, why haven't they? You know what I mean? I never thought about that. Why? You know why? Why is inflation so high? She said all the things she was gonna do to change it, but it's like, how did it get here? How did it get here? Because I will say, during the pandemic and during that time before the pandemic, rent was reasonable. Everything was reasonable. I had a six bedroom house for $1,600 a month. You know what I mean? So everything was reasonable. Now it is not reasonable anymore. Anymore, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's a good question. Why do y'all think she hasn't done it? Just comment down below. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, follow along the journey up to November. And I am out.